This is hardcore Minecraft, but I'm trapped in a 5x5 area. That is, until the world starts expanding. Every day, the border will expand by just a few blocks at a time, giving us access to a slowly growing amount of new resources and new discoveries. Will we be able to survive long enough to make it to the end and beat the game? Subscribe to follow along and find out. This is episode 3 of Hardcore Expanding Minecraft. Alright guys, let's jump right into it. We've got so much that we want to get accomplished today, including building a mob spawner, finally getting to the nether, expanding the base, and just a whole bunch more. So make sure to watch all the way to the end of this video to see all of the awesome stuff that we're going to accomplish. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Also ring that bell notification so you know exactly when I upload. Let's get into it. So the first thing I really want to get to doing today is chopping down all of these trees that have grown. We need to collect as many as we can and get a bunch more replanted. We are going to need a ton of materials for what we are trying to accomplish today, meaning that mining is going to be key. So let's go down. Hopefully we can find some more resources. I'd love to make a full set of iron armor or diamond possibly. But either way, we haven't been down here in quite some time, so I'm sure that these caves have expanded. We can probably go way further into them than we could when we first found them. So hopefully we can find some more resources as we are exploring. Excuse me, sir. All right, there's definitely a lot more of this cave unlocked, and there's a ton of mobs in it. A bow would be super helpful here. All right, we lit up all of the cave now, finally, after clearing out all of those mobs, which took quite some time. Looks like all we've got is a little bit of redstone, so nothing great yet, but it looks like the cave goes on. Oh, never mind. It ends right there. Yeah, let's go see if we can look around and find a few more caves. Okay, it looks like we can't go too far into our little lava pit ravine, but I do want to go peek around that corner. All right, it keeps going. You're going to have quite a little bit of time before we can get in there. I think I see some iron. That'll be nice to know that that's there for later, but sadly we can't get it right now, so it's pretty useless to us. I do hear more mobs to my right, so I'm going to see if I can find where they are spawning at. Well, there's a little bit of cobblestone. We might have found a spawner. Yes, we have, and there is a million mobs in there. Could be some good loot in that chest, though. Okay, I've killed everything in here, and I'm still hearing a bunch of mobs. Yep, there was a little arm popped through the block here, but let's see what we got. Yeah, boy! Okay, this is actually an amazing chest. We now have enough string to make a bed. We also got melon seeds, which I didn't expect to get for quite a long time in this playthrough. A little bit of coal that helps. We got a gold apple, always useful, and one gold ingot, not bad. But either way, I'm so happy about that string. We can finally sleep through the night and get rid of all of the stupid phantoms. But let's peek through here and see what we're working with on the other side of this wall. Hello, gentlemen.
Good day to you, sir!
Okay, we cleared out all the mobs. Not too big of a cave. I can now hear more zombies, though. Obviously, I want to light up as much as I can before I build that mob spawner. That way we get the absolute best spawn rates. So I've got to find all of these caves and find out where these monsters are coming from. Okay, I found the cave. So the world hasn't expanded quite big enough to where these caves are useful yet. I'm seeing ores. They're still a few blocks away, so it's going to be a while before we can actually reach them. All right, since I don't hear any more mobs, I think I'm going to go up. But actually, before I do anything, we are going to finally make our bed. Also, since this is such a momentous occasion, we can't just go with some boring white bed. It's got to be blue. Amazing, our first night's rest. Also, now that we're up here, yes, we have a sugar cane. I'm going to set up a farm for this eventually, but for now we are just going to plant it right here till we can grow a bunch of it. That is going to be useful for so many things later on in the game. And I can finally see over this little hill. It looks like we just have a river in front of us, hopefully leading to the ocean somewhere. But this is so awesome to see the world expanding. It feels so good after starting out in just that little 5x5 area. A lot has changed already in our world, and it's just going to keep getting better from here. But that's enough being excited. We are going to go back down to mining. All right, we had a successful, dare I say, amazing mining trip and ended up with 46 iron, a bunch of cobblestone. I've already had to empty my inventory a couple times up here in the chest, so I think now we have enough materials to get building our mob farm finally. But first, let's smelt this up and get ourselves dressed. Okay, and while that is smelting up, oh, we seem to have some friends. All right, where are the rest of your buddies? Okay, never mind. That seems to be the only one. What I was saying before I was rudely interrupted was, well, that is smelting. I'm going to chop down all of our trees and clear out some space. We're going to actually get our base a little bit more situated here, figure out exactly where we want to build everything. Now that I think the area is big enough to build kind of everything that I'm going to want for a little while in it, and we can kind of better map out exactly how we want this build to go. We have found the rest of the raiders. Well, at least 2 more of them. So let's take care of these guys. And to make sure we don't trigger a raid the moment we find a village, it's time to drink some milk.
He needs some milk!
All right, I came over here to plant some more sugar cane. And it looks like this is actually a cave. So we might be in for a little bit of scuba diving later. Okay, now that all of our trees have been chopped down, it's time to clear a little bit of this land out and really nail down how we are going to lay out our base. Oh. All right. Got a wandering trader. Let's see what he's got to offer. Probably nothing good. Yeah, pretty much nothing good. I mean, glowstone, we're just going to be able to go get that in the nether. The bucket of tropical fish, not the most useful thing. Those leads are looking real nice, though. All right, we got a couple of leads. And the first one will be going on our good friend that has been here since the start. The people have spoken, and your name will be Kevin. Come on, Kevin. I'm taking you to your new home. All right, now we just got to get a name tag on you. All right, I have finally finished clearing out a pretty large area around the center of the base. I think we're going to be able to fit everything in here that we are wanting to. So I think the next logical thing is to build a wall around the entire perimeter. And so obviously a normal cobblestone wall is pretty boring. I'm thinking we do something a little more like this. I think it fits well in with our build aesthetic of the buildings that we already have. And yeah, it's going to take a little bit more materials. Well, a lot more materials, but it's going to be well worth it. All right, before we get building, I forgot that all of my iron is done. So you know what that means. Time to put some better clothes on. Ooh, looking good, Skelly. All right, now that the wall is all done and looking really nice, I think it's finally time to get to that mob spawner we've been talking about for the last 2.5 episodes. The question is, where do we want to put it? You know, I'm honestly just thinking that right here is going to be perfect for it. Time to go grab some materials and get building. All right, and of course it starts raining right as we're about to build. All right, so this is where they're going to fall to, and I think that we go 22 blocks up if I remember correctly. I'm not really following a guide, so we're going to see if this even works out. All right, I just barely got to the bottom and we've already had 3 creepers fall down. So it seems to be working pretty well. Yeah, look at our beautiful tower. One mob I'm really hoping we can get to spawn in here is a zombie villager. That way we can cure him, hopefully get a second one, and then start our own little trading outpost thing. That we can get a lot of things that are going to help us out. All right, it looks like the border has expanded far enough that we can reach our first birch saplings. We now are finally going to have another wood we can add to our oak, and that is going to make building things just way better looking. And maybe what's going to be my most favorite thing that we're going to get from the river anytime soon is we now have access to some sand. I am actually going to smelt a little bit of this sand up right now, and we're going to come over to our mob tower, kill these guys, and replace 2 of the blocks with glass so that way we can easily see if we do end up getting a zombie villager in here. Okay, we got our first potato. We're going to have to add that to the farm soon. But also, now that we're moving up in the world, I think it's time for us to stop eating carrots and start eating steak. So let's set up a little breeding area for our cows. All right, that little area should do. Time to round them up. Okay, I came over to see what we had, and we have our first zombie villager. He's hidden. Oh, there he is right there. So we've got to get him out while not getting killed by the rest of the mob. Okay, we have him out now. Let's get him in a small building. Oh.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
I forgot they burn. Well, back to the waiting game. All right, so I've decided to be smart now, and we have a boat for when we actually are able to get another zombie villager. I'm so sad that the other one burned up. And I'm going to go ahead and build him a little shelter right now, so that when we actually get another one finally, it'll be a lot less stressful. It is time to wait around until we can finally get another one to spawn in. Let's see how long this takes. I think it's something like 5% how often they spawn instead of normal zombies. Hopefully we're not waiting around too long. All right, I'm going to go light up some caves really quick. Since I think maybe the border's expanded far enough that there will be some mobs spawning down here. And I want as many mobs as I can get spawning up in my tower so that we have a better chance of getting more zombie villagers to spawn. All right, so the border did expand a little bit and we were able to find more diamond. All right, there's at least one more, but I broke my iron pick. So we're going to have to come back for that one later. And back to waiting. I am kind of afraid that the drop might be a little bit too far since some of the zombies have died when they've hit the ground. And the last thing I want is us to wait around long enough for a zombie villager to spawn and he just falls to die. So I think I'm going to raise everything up at least 1 block and see if that fixes the issue. Exactly. Now, sadly, I don't have a silk touch pickaxe, so this glass is going to have to go. Hey, we got our first music disc. Oh, we have a little baby zombie villager. I have no idea if it actually grows up or not, but we are definitely going to capture this one. All right, 1 down. Also, now that I've trapped him, I'm just realizing I don't have a brewing stand to make a potion of weakness to heal him. And I need to go to the Nether to get a blaze rod for that. So I think what we're going to do now is finally build that portal. And hopefully this guy does not despawn while we're down there. Which means it is time to build a portal room. I think we're going to build it all the way underground because I don't want to have to listen to it whenever I'm up above. So I think through here is going to be a good spot for it. Time to get back to mining. All right, I've also gone ahead and crafted a diamond pick for this because I've got an idea for the room and it's going to need to be pretty big in order to design it. And I was sick of the slow stone tools. Okay, while I was down mining, I came up to drop my stuff off and it looks like we've got another zombie villager here. So let's get him into the pit and hope that he doesn't despawn when we go into the nether. Where'd you come from? Follow me. Now join your son. Now please do not despawn while I'm gone. Okay, the room is now mined out, but before I decorate it, I really want to go get a blaze rod and try to start healing those villagers. So I'm just going to build the portal first, and then we'll decorate it after. All right, obsidian time. All right, diamonds. All right. Into the unknown. Please let me spawn up close to a fortress. Whoa, that's a drop off. Okay, and I'm stuck in the portal. And I can hear a ghast. Oh, there we go. Okay, time to get out of here. What a horrible spawn. We got out just in time. That was actually terrifying. And I panicked pretty hard. Okay, now that I know what to expect, let's try to head back in and build a wall around the portal before I get hit by a ghast and knocked down into that lava. And the series ends. Alright, this is way too difficult. Okay, and I'm also just now realizing that the border is limited in the nether as well. So, who knows how long it's going to take to reach another fortress. Which means we're going to have to figure out a different way to heal those zombie villagers. I just don't think there's really that much we can do here. Yep, we're definitely going to come back later. Let's go over and see. Oh, it looks like they didn't despawn, so... Wait. Alright, never mind. There's only one of them. So, who knows? I think what we're going to do is repair this, and then one thing we can do is decorate the nether room. All right, I think that wraps it up for this room. Went for kind of a mirrored floor design, and I think it looks pretty good. Now, let me know down in the comments what you think of this type of style. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, there's just one more small detail we need to add. All right, it's not quite an exact mirror since we can't flip the doors upside down, but I think it looks pretty good. All right, yeah, that's looking pretty nice. But I think that wraps up today's video. We got a lot done. We built this beautiful portal room and got to the nether. We finally got around to building our mob spawner. And we even managed to trap one of the zombie villagers. Hello. We were able to build the wall around our entire base, keeping us a little bit more protected than we were before. As always, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification so you know next time I have another video that comes out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.